Okay, all right. Welcome to our monthly general membership NAACP meeting for branch 6042. I'm glad to have all of you on the call on tonight, and we are getting ready to open up. So let me do a little sharing here. And so we are going to, I am going to ask Ms. Lambert, would you please lead us in prayer? I'm sorry, did I put you on mute?
Did you ask me to pray?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Dear Heavenly Father, this evening we come before your presence, God, saying thank you for another day. God, thank you for our life, our health, and our strength. We are praying your blessing upon this setting, God. We ask that you bless this meeting. Let everything that we do be according to your will and according to your way. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for that prayer. And so now we're going to have roll call. For those of you that are new, what we do right here is just add your name to the chat, please, so that we can know that you're present, and our secretaries will actually have this on record that you are in attendance. If you are by phone, go ahead and give us your name. If you're on the phone and you cannot use the chat, then let us know. Identify yourself, please.
Neosha Smith.
Okay. Birdie James, and then Myosha Smith. Okay. All right. Do we have anybody else that may be by phone that we need to identify you? Oh, I think, let's see, Kathy Campbell, do y'all have that?
Do I have what?
Well, I know you probably won't type it in, I guess. So I just try to make sure the secretary said your name. Okay, all right. So just continue as you come in, enter your name into the chat, and the secretary will let me know if there's somebody that she cannot identify, then we'll go ahead and identify them as well. Okay, so I want to take this opportunity to read the mission. And the NAACP works to ensure the political, social, and economic equality of all persons, and to eliminate racial hatred and racial discrimination. At this time, I would like to ask you if how many of you, let me see where I can see you guys, because I had, how many of you got a chance to read the minutes? And I need you to unmute yourselves and let me know.
I did.
Okay. Okay. Seems that only one person read the minutes. So we know that they were given to you kind of late. So what we're going to do is, please go back and read your minutes. And when we have our meeting on next month, we can accept those minutes and the minutes from tonight on next month. Okay. Because that's very important that you read the minutes. These become law for us. So we want to make sure that all of you have that opportunity to read through the minutes. Okay. Can we get the treasurer's report, please? And I gave you co-host, secretary. Did each of you get a chance to see the treasurer's report? Probably not. Okay, just a couple. Okay, let's do the same with our treasurer's report, because we want you guys to be able to see the abridged report and to understand it and have that opportunity, okay? All right. So next on our agenda will be our reports from our committees. And I'm going to stop sharing so our secretary can go into and she can share those reports. So we're going to start with Armed Services, please. Okay, Bettina was out. Secretary, you want to go ahead and read it for her? Because she had an emergency she called me about.
The Armed Forces Committee report, Larry Gregg, chairperson, and Bettina Randolph, co-chairperson. The Armed Forces Committee met briefly on 9/9. We discussed lowering some of the flags in the community at half-staff in honor of 9/11. 7 virtual met.
Join the meeting.
7 virtual met on 9/11 and made our way through the community lowering flags at half-staff, and met again on 9/12 and returned to full staff. The community food drive ended on August the 31st, but we'll resume partnering with the Boys and Girls Club in October with the first delivery set for October the 12th. The committee also discussed changing the chairperson to Mr. Beasley because he has a lot of more time to donate. We will make a final decision at the next meeting. The committee received a community announcement on a virtual benefit consulting seminar that will be held September the 23rd to the 25th at 112 Carpenter Drive in Monticello. The offer assistant with original claim submission, increased claim submission, and appeal for veteran benefit. This seminar will be sponsored by Mr. Willa Jackson and his son, Todd Jackson.
Okay, thank you. Let's have the Education Committee next. Let's do it this way. I'm not looking at my slide no more, Brenda, okay? So education, and then we'll do Freedom Fund. I don't think she had a report, and then we'll do our legal redress, okay?
Okay. Good evening, Education Committee report. The meeting day was June the 19th. No, that's not right. That was July, I'm sorry. We met via text this morning in our group. Our committee had created a completion of performance report to submit to the young lady that was able to return to school in her correct grade. Some of the committee members have attended the meet and greet voters right rally on Monday, September the 6th. The monthly state meeting. I also attended the August City Council meeting. Members have been sharing information on social media from our branch and encouraging us to become a member. We're excited about one of our committee members being announced as the Director of Operations for the Arkansas State Women's Basketball Team. And I also wanted to add that I did speak with the young lady's mother. Mm-hmm. She do have the completion of performance papers to be completed every Friday. And I told her I would pick them up between Friday and Sunday to have them on file. And I will be contacting the teachers or the counselor within the school to making sure that her grades are where they need to be and making sure that her homework and stuff is being completed every week. So I did really stress it on yesterday, and the mother was in total agreement with me that they will take care of this matter.
Okay, good job. Now, I got a question. Wouldn't you mean August 19th instead of July?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
This should be your August report. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much for that.
Mm-hmm. And Madam President.
Yes, ma'am.
If I would just for the committee, for the standing committee, I would recommend, like Sister Angela, you have September 9th. I know you submitted on September 9th, but would you put just put August the 9th?
Yes, ma'am. I apologize.
That's fine.
What about August 19th? Not August 9th, but August 19th.
Right.
Okay.
So I need to put on the ma'am.
Do I need to put the date that I submitted or the date of the meeting?
Now,
Maddie and Peggy, or
what you can
join the meeting
here where you say submitted. You can put your date when you submit it down there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then another suggestion, you know, your topic is September. You know, when you save it, when you
Yes,
do
ma'am.
the save as, do education committee report.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank
so
you.
I'm gonna save it back to when I'm gonna change it and put education committee, because when you all do September and August, I can't go back and tell who report is what, but if you title it, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I heard Miss Peggy on the line. So Miss Peggy, we are calling for the Freedom Fund Committee report, please.
Okay, good evening. As I reported last night, the Freedom Fund Committee had met for the August meeting, and we discussed the ad booklet, and we also discussed doing a catered meal as part of the event, and that would be where we would have the meals would have to be picked up by the individual. And we had, if you want me to go over the menu that we had talked about.
You don't have to do that now.
Okay. And we had talked about the doing the table, because we're not doing tables. We talked about just doing a catered meal for locally, and they would either be picked up or for an extra fee they could be delivered to individuals. We had on our ad book, we have an ad deadline for September 29th, and we are focusing on ads from our previous sponsors and vendors. We're trying to keep our ad book as close to the format that we've used. We were hoping at that one point that it wouldn't be a lot of changes to have to be made by doing that. And we are getting in ads, and we have got some new people that have come aboard for ads. So we are kind of excited about that. We think our ads are coming in well. We'll be asking the executive committee to make a decision on whether or not we would do our catered meals. And we will also have set out a form that is asking for nominees for our awards for this year in the field of service, man, woman, our groups of the year for community service, also essential workers, business, and education. So those forms will be available to the membership, and they will be due back by October 1st. Anyone that would like to do an ad, will gladly send that out to you. The ads are $30 for a quarter page, $50 for a half page, and $100 for a full page ad.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Our next will be our housing committee, and following the housing committee will be legal redress.
Hard and emotional, but I think right now this is just the best thing for her to do.
Okay, I don't think that our housing committee chair is here. I don't see her number tonight. Okay, so let's move on to legal redress. I heard Myosha on here.
Yes, Madam President. Legal redress has no report for the month of August, but we do have some issues with some situations that we will be addressing. And we will probably be getting together within the next day or so. We've had some things to come up that we have to get discussed.
Okay.
So we will be getting back with you all and giving you a report on our next month.
Okay.
Jerome Pace, Chairman, Ken Ellis, Assistant Chairman, Neosha Smith, Secretary, LaBrittany, member.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right, Sheena, I'll ask that question just a minute. Okay, so let's do, Sheena has a question. Let's go back about to the Freedom Fund. Can someone purchase an ad by PayPal? Is that set up with the branch? I guess, Miss Peggy, I might want to answer that for you. We can set it up if that's what you want. We can set up the payment to be taken by PayPal.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I did not include that in our letter or anything like that, but for the general membership, that would be possible.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to have our religious committee. And he's not able to be on tonight. So go ahead, Secretary.
Okay,
Madam President.
Religious.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just thought she was going to be a minute, but I was going to add for that ad, they need to be camera ready for the book, ready to go in the book. They need to be camera ready.
How about I will send out the details that you just sent me today, and I will send those out by email to everybody, and they can get it tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Religious report. I have reached out to pastors in the area, and we have solidified support from pastors to join us. We are planning a roundtable discussion with other faith leaders in our community, dealing with the topic of promoting unity in the community. We will focus on the church job to promote unity during this uncertain time. The roundtable will be virtual. We will use the NACP Facebook page. We also are planning a virtual prayer prayer visual this month. Submitted James Yarbrough. And as I stated, if you all will pass this on to Mr. James, the title is as religious and save it as religious.
Okay, we'll take care of that in the executive committee with all of the committee members, Secretary, okay?
Okay, right.
Okay, go ahead and pull up the next ones that you have. That's fine. Okay, she's unable to attend due to another meeting. Can you please read?
Did you count number 6042? NACP WIN committee did not meet this month for August due to the chair being ill. There was representation on Alger County number 6042 NACP Zoom call, which kept our members informed.
Okay.
WIN committee chairperson, Latoya Yarbrough.
Okay.
Let me get rid of some of these.
Okay. Okay. Is Dr. Allen on the line?
Or any of his committee president, if they want to read, that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. I don't see any of them on the line tonight. You want me to help you read it?
I read it. Economic Development Committee report, the 9th. Meeting date September 9th. Committee members, Lance Flint and Alana Gordon. Meeting note, the Economic Development Committee held their meeting on September 9th at 6 p.m. Our committee collaborate with the Education Committee Chair. We are planning to host a joint college financial prep night next month. This event will consist of FSA information and available school funding for single parent. The Economic Development Committee duties were to secure a date and time with a representative from UAM. Our guest speaker will inform families in our community on the financial aid process for attending college and provide materials from Career Pathway. A date and time has been set for October the 28th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We will create a flyer as soon as we secure a location. Submitted by Dr. Chris Allen.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Okay, this was the report. Wait a minute. Y'all, this was the report submitted by I forget her name. Yes, this was her report.
Okay. All right then.
The National Suicide Prevention Hotline, 1-800-273-TALK. And I think this is the month for that.
Okay.
She is on the line, so she may want to.
Zaretta, do you have anything to say?
Well, just that the members of the health committee are working towards putting together a roundtable of health professionals to discuss problematic issues in the African American community and ways to remedy the problem. And September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. We're moving on. Okay, it's Stacy Franklin Smith. Oh no, she keep confusing me. Is she on?
Right. I don't think so. The Youth Works Committee is working with the youth unit on the alumni basketball game to be held.
I was about to say you got Jasmine and we have Sheena, which are on the youth.
Okay, Ms. Sheena, you want to read?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
We do now.
Okay. The Youth Works Committee is working with the youth unit on alumni basketball game for January the 16th, 2022 at the Monticello High School gym. This will help generate funds for the chapter. More information is to come. We will continue to work closely with the youth on future programs. Youth Committee Chair and Chairperson Stacy Smith, April Block, myself, Jasmine Hayes, and Christopher Collins. Okay. That is a Youth Works report.
Okay, thank you.
Can I say something?
Sure.
If y'all know any alumni from Juice Central or Monticello or anybody is willing to help, could they please contact Miss Stacy with that information? Because I know a lot of Juice Central. I didn't really go to Juice Central, so I don't know a lot of the alumni like that, but it would be a really, really big help if those who do know those from Juice Central or Monticello alumni that there are at least older than me or younger than me, if they can get in contact with them about, either helping in any way, would be really, really, really lovely and a great help to us if they can do that, please.
Okay. And let me suggest you guys can send me a flyer, an announcement. You can, either one of y'all can email me and I will make sure that it gets out on social media and our emails. Okay. So if you have an announcement, just send it to me. Okay. Does anybody have it? Yes, ma'am.
I was asking Miss Woodard, did you send me your report?
No, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
So you want AXO now, Brenda?
Yes.
Okay.
President Secretary Benz, I do apologize, but this is the AXO report for August, on August the 28th, 2021. AXO held its first kickoff August registration at Jordan Park between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. Present was Shankendra James, Constance Williams, Elena Stevens, Gabe Pace, and Belinda Woodard, and others supporting from the NAACP branch number 6042, Drew County. We signed up 4 more additional students, making a total of 14 youth for us to begin working with. We also gained 2 new team members, Mr. Gabe Pace and Ms. Heidi Watson. Our next fundraiser project will be our virtual talent show to be held in late October or early November. And we will also sell e-booklets for the event, which will consist of getting sponsors to purchase ads from our students and for the public to purchase the e-booklets. We pray that all of NAACP Drew County purchase ads and booklets to help AXO sponsor our youth for the next year competition in April, and to sponsor winners at the Nationals in July of 2022. And we will also have a bake sale to follow on November 20th, 2021 to be held again at Shekinah Services from 11 to 3. And this will be a pre-order Turkey Day desserts from us. So y'all keep that in mind. You don't have to do your Thanksgiving desserts. We will do them for you. And we received our unit intent form and need to be turned in by November the 30th, 2021. We need the branch president's signature and youth council advisor signature, as well as the committee chair, AXO committee chair, and co-chair signatures. We are still in need of volunteers. We are excited about AXO and want to spread the excitement throughout Drew County and NAACP, the city of Monticello and surrounding areas. We need everyone to continue to talk AXO to every parent with a student in the 9th through 12th grade, and to every high school teacher. You know, building one committee means we build all committees. Anyone that have not decided what committee or team they would like to work on, remember AXO needs you and would love to have you on our team. The youth need you. And this is our committee report for August, and that's Belinda Woodard chair, Constance Williams co-chair, Shankendra James secretary, Joyce Jackson, Elena Stevens volunteer, and Gabe Pace and Heidi Watson team members.
All right, thank you so much. All right, next will be our membership and life membership report coming from Ms. Lou Lambert.
Good evening. The Membership and Life Membership Committee met on August the 2nd at 7 p.m. via a telephone conference call. Members present were Barbara Cooper, Bertie James, Annette Gardner, and Brenda Beans. The Membership and Life Membership Committee finalized plans for the meet and greet voter registration, voter rights rally. The rally will be held on September 6th at Jordan Park from 10 a.m. until 1 o'clock p.m. Information on voter registration and voters' rights was shared at this rally. The general membership was asked to contribute towards refreshment that was a success. The committee members were encouraged to purchase their shirts and wear them during the rally. The members were encouraged to invite other members of the community. During the month of August, 1 new member, Xavier Ridgel, joined, and 3 members renewed their membership. They were Barbara Cooper, Melanie Rawls, and Brenda Beans. The branch has 134 members recorded in the portal as of the date of the submission of this report. This committee is open to accepting additional committee members if anyone is interested in being a part of the membership and life membership committee. The committee will meet monthly. The members of this committee are Barbara Cooper, Secretary, Odell Davis, Bertie James, and Annette Gardner. Submitted by Lou Lambert, Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Lambert. Someone had begun to ask a question right before we went to the AXO, so I want to give you that opportunity. It may have been about one of the reports, so go ahead. I think it was a 367-4375 number, or was it?
Yes, Annette Gardner.
Yes, ma'am.
This young lady was appealing for help working with the basketball or some kind of thing they are planning, and wanted to know if anyone knew some people at Drew Central that could help. Well, the answer to that, I know quite some people that attended school at Drew Central.
Okay.
And I'll get the names to her.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. I think Youth Works works with the youth chapter. And so you've got Stacy Smith and well, I'm sure Jasmine and all. If you need their information, then we'll get it to you.
Okay, I need that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
We have.
You're on mute.
Okay. Sorry. Our finance committee. She's kind of in and out, you all. So are you there, Miss Regina? Can you come in?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here right now.
Okay. Brenda,
yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you. I want to see if the secretary can pull up your report. Okay, go ahead, Miss Regina. There she goes.
Okay, what I wanted to share, this was a working sheet for our finance committee. And so up front, I want to say that only 2 of us met on this. So this really is just a draft, but I wanted everyone to know that we were doing something and putting something down concrete so that I wouldn't be behind the 8 ball completely. If you will notice, I have a projection income for membership for 2020. And so I use the basis of that as the projection for what would happen in 2021. So from the life membership, regular membership, youth membership, and our share from national, we projected $6,550 in income from membership. If you look down at fundraising, we looked at 2020, and then we have the actual for 21 for 2 of those line items. We projected, and I do apologize for Miss Peggy, her figure came in a little under what we projected, $10,000 for the Freedom Fund, and who knows, we may meet that. The next line says youth, but that's AXO, so I didn't get a chance to get with the secretary to change that. So we projected, no, that's an actual partial income already, so we could double that for 2021, and then nothing for miscellaneous, although that might be something, giving us a total projected income from membership and fundraising of $18,105. The flip side of that is the expense that is associated with those 2 line items, those 2 categories rather. For membership, because of that increased projection, we have an increased membership fee of $3,112.50. The scholarship remains at $1,000. Then for fundraising, we looked at what was actual for this year. Only $25 was the cost at the breakfast. the MLK celebration. This is an actual, there was $1,193.13. And we're projecting that the Freedom Fund, Ms. Peg, I think you said 2,500. That is not on your sheet, but that is what is projected. And for youth, I did not do a projection on the youth, but what we have total there is about 5,500. So that would give us if we were to do everything on here, that would give us a $13,000 purse. Now, there were only two of us who met, Ms. Kathy Campbell and I, who serve as your chair. But we do promise to meet again and shore these figures up and definitely have something ready and in place for 2022. This is my report.
Okay. And what I have—
Any questions?
No question, but I do want to make sure that on your report, you had the scholarship, which you did say youth was going to be changed, because Youth Works works with the youth chapter, which is its own entity. And so both the scholarship, that was the AXO funds that have been raised and allocated for their operation. And then the youth, that $1,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that would be over to the youth chapter. Okay. All righty.
Yes, ma'am.
I think, did I miss any other reports? Okay, if there are no other reports, we're going to move on tonight to our unfinished business. And our unfinished business is as follows. Okay, we have planned the Domestic Violence Month. For those of you who are new, let me just bring you up, is that committees here began to combine with some things that we believe were prevalent in our community to work on. And so we are combining the effort to get that done. And so when you do go back and look at your minutes, you're going to see some of this implemented there. And so the ones that are working on the domestic violence observation include myself, Chief Jason Akers, Special Sanders, Latoya Yarbrough, and the WIN committee members. And so therefore we have set a tentative date for October 17th for an in-person event. And what will happen, the reason we don't have right now, we got to look at that. We looked at a location, thought that we had it, but we've got to do some confirmations on Friday. And if we do, a flyer would go out on that event, and we're going to give you further instructions, and we want you to spread the word to help us get that out and to get people of the community out to that event. The next thing that we had on the agenda was protesting rights and sharing that information. So the person that's chairing that is our housing committee chair. At this point, the housing committee chair has a lot going on. She has done some digging, got some great information, and she's going to have a lot on her shoulders. So what we have done is we are going to put out educational information. I'll be putting it out to you on your emails and so forth. So go ahead and use social media in any way you can to put out that information. We may even have a premiere, but that's going to be in November. But we're going to give her the opportunity to work with this housing, because at this point, the doors have opened with the money, the funds that came down from the CARES Act for us to be able to help people with their rent and with their utilities. And there are some qualifications, I'm sure you know, but she has taken out her free time and to build that, and even found some more information. So we want to give her that space to work on that. The next information would be Constance Castle, which is a counselor. I may be saying it wrong, but she's from recruiter at UAPB. She had actually asked to make a presentation in October. Well, I asked for volunteers to help get that done. I had no volunteers. My plate is full, and so is the month of October. So we'll be looking at speaking with her later to see about setting up something virtual. That's what she and I discussed, and she can talk to the public about that. The MLK committee members, we asked on the last month, it's been 30 days, and we asked for volunteers. And so here's our MLK committee members. They are myself, Anthony Jackson, Keith Wells, Al Peer, Reverend Buffington, LaBrittany Jones, Deborah West, Constance Williams, and Special Sanders. We have met, kicked around some ideas, but when there has been some solidarity and confirmation to everything, we will make an announcement about that celebration and what will be going on. Okay, no, I did not realize that my video was off. Okay, and that is all of the unfinished business. The new business of the branch just included the fact that we will be looking at bonding our treasurer, okay? And so we don't have the who, what, whens, and how on that yet, you guys, but we must bond our treasurer. And there was no limit on the amount of money that we have in order to do that. So we've got to do that, and we're expecting, and I want all of you as members to join in with us as we work, because we do need to increase our income. In this branch, we have a lot of work to get done, and it's going to take funds in order to do that. And so we're looking for all of you to jump in here as our committees are raising funds. Our Freedom Fund Committee is not just about that banquet. They are actually our fundraising committee. And so our Finance Committee and our Freedom Fund Committee will be getting together to set our budget for 2022 and lay down some different opportunities to increase our income. Those of you who are in our membership, you can make suggestions. You can send an email to Miss Peggy or myself or Miss Regina, and you can always join in on making suggestions as to how we can build and increase our income, okay? The next on our agenda will be our announcements. And so for the announcements tonight, we have, I want to tell you about, I don't have all of the details, but there was some type of situation that happened at Drew Central this past week, last week, okay? It's supposed to have been a big situation there. And so now Drew Central is having a meeting. I'm going to call that, that flyer up now so I can read it to you in details. Any of you who are available to attend, we need to get out into the community and see what's going on. But they called an emergency, a mandatory athletic and parents meeting. And that's going to be held September 21st. Oh my God, they sent that to me today. That was tonight at 6 o'clock. So I guess we just have to have an update on that because they just sent it to me. The next thing is our city council will be meeting on next Tuesday at 7 p.m. As you know, yes, ma'am. As you know, we had in Quorum Court, the ordinance was on the agenda at Quorum Court. Well, it is on the agenda for next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And I will be giving an update on the recommendation from the committee who got together on that ordinance, whether or not, and making our recommendations. I invite you all to show up at the city council meeting at any time, okay? Not just then, but especially on situations that are as sensitive as this. And wear your NAACP shirts, okay? So I'm inviting you to come up. Other announcements, I'm going to put, I'm going to share my screen with you again so I can make sure I don't babble too bad. I put them up there so that we could actually see them, you guys. Okay, on tomorrow, we have Wednesday, September 22nd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's a job fair Southeast Arkansas Community Workforce Development. And this gentleman came by my office. You guys send some people out. You come out if you can, show your faces, and be involved with the Workforce Training Center. And that's going to be at the Sadie Johnson Community Center. Also, on September 23rd through the 25th, from 5 to 6 p.m., there's going to be your Veteran Benefits Consulting Seminar. And you can see on the flyer, I sent out an email. Go back and check your email for details. Also, we have a college financial. This was set by Education Committee and the Economic Committee are working together, and they will have a prep night, which will be October 28th, 6 to 7:30 p.m. These are the guests on here, but I'm happy to say that Ms. Karen Simpson reached out to the committee, reached out to us, and she is now on there as well from the Arkansas Single Parent Scholarship. So she will be speaking about that and anything else that she wants to bring forward. And she became a member of NAACP. So thank you so much, Ms. Simpson. I think I see you on the line, and we're looking forward to hearing those presentations. And our final announcement is that our state conference, Arkansas State Conference, 76th Annual State Convention, which will be held virtually from September 23rd through the 25th, will be convening, and our delegates and alternates have been sent their information so that they will be attending the event. And anyone else, I'm not sure if you can pay at the last minute, but anyone who actually wanted to attend could actually pay your registration and attend. Also, I would let all of you know that you all selected your delegates and your alternates. And what happened was we were not in compliance with the national, which goes by the 2020 membership instead of the membership that we have total that we have now. So we had to switch 2 of our delegates and place them as alternates. And those 2 persons were Sheena Gerard and Lou Lambert. Okay, so that concludes the announcements from the branch. Do we have any announcements from the community?
Madam President.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you ask Elena Stevens to give me a telephone number, please?
Okay, I don't think she's on here. Okay, let me write that down. I'll get it to you. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and I'm sorry. Yes, the Freedom Fund banquet date is October 29, 2021, and they are working on the publications, flyers, and so forth to get that out ASAP. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining us on tonight. Now I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Madam President, Lou Lambert, so moved.
I second it. Kathy Campbell second it.
All right, it's been moved and second. The meeting is adjourned, and we will see you all in the works. God bless you. Good night.